Hello there, everyone. My name is Crazy Caleb, and welcome to Plagiarism. And as you can tell, yes, that is indeed Control-C, Control-V in the actual hypertext. Note they do not do anything, but they are cool little buttons that they were added. Anyways, this is the way the module looks. It has a wooden background with a sheet of paper that is kind of really far into the module, and it has a check mark and a warning sign essentially to it, or an exclamation mark rather. So these represent a pass or a report button. In this case, represents the hazard sign, and this is what we're going to be looking at here. And this is going to be what we're trying to grade. This is going to be we're going to try and figure out if the paper has some sort of cheating answer on it, or if it does not. So let's take a look at this. So we're going to grade 4 papers by determining if the resulting string of characters matches a modified version of the original source. So if we take a look down here, the original source looks like this. It's going to have 60 shapes and 60 colors. And it's always going to be arranged in this order, and always going to be arranged in reading order. But what's going to happen here is that we're going to be removing a shape and a color from each of these sequences, and then we're going to be rearranging this, and we're going to be continuing on from there. So with this, we're going to take the leftmost digit of the serial number, which is going to be as 0. 0 is going to be corresponding to right here. And with this, we are going to be Control-Shift-R. Let me reset the page so that I can have the highlights again. There we go. So now I can highlight now. Yep, so 0 is going to be our first number in the leftmost case. And then we're going to use this table to determine the shape. And we're going to remove every instance of this shape from each of the 4 papers and from the sequence of 60 shapes. So in this case, we're going to be removing all hexagons. So I'm going to mark all of the hexagons in black in this case, and that's going to help us get rid of these hexagons. And we're going to remove all of these from the original sequence here. So let's do this. So bye. And I believe that there should be, it should be 12 of each because there's 60 of each color, there's 60 of each shape, and 12 of them they're equally distributed essentially. And that should actually be it. We will know when we run into a hexagon later on. Now, what we're going to do is we're now going to take the second leftmost digit of the serial number and use the same table below and then convert it to a color. In this case, 8 is our one right here, and we're going to be getting rid of all of the greens. We're going to do the exact same thing we did beforehand, but now with green colors. So let's get rid of all of these guys here. And now essentially what we're going to do here is we're now going to put these guys, both sequences together. We're going to get all of these in scanline order. And what's going to happen here is that we're going to remove any spaces on the current paper and within both sequences. And each sequence should now be 48 items long. Assign the first shape, assign the first shape, the first color in the list, the second shape with the second color, and so on and so forth. So essentially what's going to happen here is we're going to get all of the shapes that are currently present in this sequence here, that we did not skip over. And what we're going to do is we're going to match them up with the sequence of colors here. So we're going to do triangle, circle, 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 square, circle, triangle, square, square, heart, triangle, square, circle, heart, triangle, circle, square, heart, triangle, triangle, square, triangle, heart, square, circle, circle, triangle, triangle, square, heart, triangle, triangle, heart, circle, heart, heart, circle, square, heart, circle, square, circle, square, triangle, heart, heart, square, heart. Note that I will be recording for hexagons. I will be recording them as an X instead of an H because of the fact that hearts exist. And now we're going to do the exact same thing for colors. This one's going to be a bit easy. Orange, blue, blue, red, orange, purple, purple, red, purple, purple, orange, blue, orange, purple, red, blue, blue, red, blue, orange, red, red, blue, blue, orange, red, red, blue, 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 orange, red, 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 purple, purple, blue, orange, blue, red, purple, orange, red, purple, red, orange, blue. Apparently I noted something down wrong. Let me figure this out. So orange, blue, blue. Oh, that's the foxtrot. I don't know why I noted it on foxtrot. There we go. Okay. Now what these sequences represent is these represent the original source of paper. And what we're going to try and do is we're now going to try and find a sequence that exactly matches something in this sequence. And if that does happen to exist, we're going to hit the exclamation mark. We're going to hit the hazard sign because that is going to be a report sign because that person is cheating. Now, all 4 papers will be compared to the sequence of 48 colored shapes, and if the remaining characters on the paper are an exact match with a subset of characters within the sequence, press the report button, otherwise press the pass button. In either case, the paper will be removed, and the next paper in the stack will be uncovered. So you obviously can just potentially get just 4 strikes, and the module will solve. You can just spam one of the buttons, obviously, not going to happen. An incorrect report or pass will result in a strike, and every paper must be graded correctly or not to defuse the module. So it is possible to strike your way through this module in order to get this solved. So you totally can do that, but it's much easier to just do it this way. So now, remember, as I mentioned beforehand, this is not going to apply just to the sequence, but it's also going to apply to the paper itself. So this is where things get a little bit interesting. So remember, we removed blue and green, the green and the hexagon. So any cases of green or hexagon will immediately be removed. And one other thing that I should mention is that if one of these cases were to apply, for example, the hexagon, but orange was a valid color, for example, in this one on the 9th position, both the color and the shape are removed. Keep that in mind. So it's essentially removing the entire thing if at least one of the following shapes or colors that we removed was actually present on the sequence. So in this case, if we take a look at our sequence, it's going to be a red circle, an orange circle, and then we have square, heart, which is going to be purple, and then blue. However, now with the triangle itself is valid, but the green itself is not. So we're actually going to skip over this one. Next up, we've got blue square, we've got red triangle, we've got blue triangle, we have orange hexagon. Hexagon is the shape that we skipped over. So now we're going to get rid of that, and we're simply going to write down orange heart after this. And now what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and find somewhere in the sequence. Oh, I literally noted these down wrong. Hold on. So CC, and then R. Oh, there we go. So now it's colors. I completely noted the stuff down. Hold on. So I don't know why I flipped everything. Blue heart is correct, and all we just simply need to do is flip these guys. Yeah, there we go. All right, that fixes things up. And now what we're trying to do is we're trying to find somewhere in this sequence where it has this exact color match and this exact shape match. So do we have a circle, circle, square anywhere? Circle, circle, square. And from what I'm seeing, it does not appear to be the case that we should even have that. So this is likely going to be a pass. And you can obviously just eyeball this pretty quickly that it is, like, not there. Circle, circle, square, and I'm not even seeing anything that matches the case. So this looks like it's a good one. Let's hit accept. That is indeed good. And now let's do the next sequence. So we have triangle red. We have this is a green square. We are going to skip greens. Then we have a triangle red. Then we have a triangle blue. Then we have a hexagon. We're going to skip hexagons. Then we have a circle purple. Then we have a heart blue. We have a square that is red. Then we have a triangle that is orange. Then we have a green square. Green is the color that we're going to avoid. Therefore, this is now our sequence that we're looking at here. So do we ever have 3 triangles in a row? That's a pretty easy thing to spot, and we do not in this case. So that immediately means that this is going to be an accept. There's no way that this is cheating. Okay. Next up. Oh my god, lots of greens. Okay, so lots of greens. We're going to get rid of a lot of this stuff. So we've got triangle that's orange. We've got a square that is orange. We have a circle that is red. We have a circle that is orange. Skipping over the 2 greens here as well. And we have a heart that is red. Okay, let's see if this is present anywhere. TSCCC, TSCCH. We have 2 C's anywhere that can help us. It's close. It's THSCC. Not right. No, it actually doesn't look like it is in this case. We don't have that. So let's hit accept. That's good to go. And finally, for our last one, we have a heart that is purple. We have a square that is orange. We have a circle that is red. Skipping over the hexagon, we have a circle that is blue. We have a hexagon, skipping over that. We have a triangle that is blue. We have a triangle that is purple. We have a triangle that is green. We're going to skip over that guy. And we have a heart that is purple. Let's see. And this should be the last one that we're actually looking at here. So HCSSTH. Get one of those. That would be nice. HCSSTH. Oh, it barely misses it. Yeah. So if we take a look here, It might have a very similar sequence to how it starts up, so H, S, C, C, T, T. However, in this case, the heart does not apply here. And also, the colors are not the exact same. So this is therefore not true. But does it apply anywhere else? Let's check. And from what I'm seeing, there's no more two C's, two circles in a row. So in this case, therefore, it is an accept. And just like that is a solved module. That's all you're essentially going to be doing here. We're going to take a look at one more example. Hopefully we can get a report. But you were looking for a specific position in the sequence where it matches, where essentially everything matches, both the color and the shape of themselves match. But that is essentially all you're doing. As you can see, this module definitely can take a while to do. It's just setting up the sequence and all. But overall, it is not that hard to find the stuff. I like to look at shapes first, then look at the colors, because of the fact that it's much easier to just see them. So, anyways, let's get right into this next example here, and then we'll be done. And hopefully we can get some reports. That would be quite nice. Okay, let's take a look here. So, we have a 5 first for leftmost. 5 is going to be corresponding to hexagon again. And a 7 is going to be corresponding to orange. Okay, this is definitely going to change things up a little bit. So we've got hexagons again. Actually, we can probably just recopy this entire sequence that we had beforehand. Now, what we're going to have to do, though, is we're going to have to change up the colors. So, let's take a look here. So, orange is the one that's missing here. So we're gonna unmark the oranges here, and now we're gonna create a sequence of colors here. So we're gonna do blue, blue, red, purple, purple, green, red, purple, purple, green, purple, green, green, blue, purple, red, blue, blue, red, blue, green, red, red, blue, blue, green, blue, red, red, green, red, purple, green, purple, blue, blue, red, purple, purple, green, red, purple, green, green, red, blue. There we go. So now, let's take a look at our sequence. Remember, we're removing hexagons and we're removing oranges. And in this case, we have 3 removals, because we have the hexagon here and we have these 2 oranges. So it's going to end up being a square that is green. It's going to end up being a square that is purple. It's going to end up being a square that is purple. Do we have 3 S's in a row? That's one thing that we should immediately look for, because of the fact that there are currently 3 S's. And from what I'm seeing, that does not look like it's going to be the case. So we can actually already check this off. And honestly, what I'm going to do now is I'm not even going to bother writing them down. I'm just simply going to look for cases that apply here. So we have a purple circle. An orange circle, we're going to skip that though. We've got a purple circle, purple square, red heart. Let's just write down the shapes first, and let's see what the colors are later. So let's do circle, square, heart, square. Wow, we're getting rid of a lot here. And triangle. Because essentially what's going to happen here is orange is present here, orange is present here, orange is present here, orange is present here, hexagon is present here and here. We're going to get rid of all of that sequence right there. So that gets it down to half right there. That's perfect. So circle, square, heart, square, triangle. Does that exist anywhere? Circle, square, heart, square, triangle. Nope. Circle, square. I'm not seeing that anywhere. Circle, square, heart, square, triangle. Nope, that doesn't exist. Looks like an accept. It's good to go. Okay. So we have a circle, triangle, heart, square, circle, heart, and that's it. Okay? CTH. It really does not want me to get anything today, does it? CTH. No, this is already looking like an accept again. Okay, last chance. We have triangle, we've got heart, we've got square, we have triangle, triangle, and that's it. Triangle, heart, square, triangle, triangle. Let me make sure that's actually right. Triangle, heart, square, triangle, triangle. Yeah, that makes sense. Triangle, heart, square, triangle, triangle. Nope. Triangle, hearts, square, no. Triangle, heart, nope. No, this doesn't look like another case where it doesn't apply here. So in this case, we happen to get 4 exceptions the entire time. Normally, what you would see is you would see an exact same sequence in this that is present in here. Obviously, we did not get any of those, but just remember the most important thing that happens with plagiarism is that if you happen to have one of the cases that needs to be removed, you remove the other thing that was with it too. It's not going to have any sort of additional like loop over cases. It's not going to have, like, for example, 10 shapes and 7 different colors. That's not the way that works. So, as always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to stay crazy, stay cool, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.